in jail, dusted and busted and disgusted. You understand me? Then this pimp bail you out, put clothes on your back, give you hoes, put you on this platform. Then it was times where you was 2 to 3 deep and you still needed help. These are facts. I know one thing, if I'm 3 deep, I'm not gonna be calling no pimp asking, could you get me an Uber ride? That ain't pimpish. That ain't got nothing to do with this pimping. You know what I mean? So, man, I know I'm hitting a lot of y'all with this chest in the chest, man. Hey, check this out. Pimpin' did not ask for no jugs when he got a hoe. Pimpin' don't ask for jugs when he got hoes. Me, I'm not gonna ask for a jug, period, if it's outside of three, but I'm just talking about the game now. The game bigger than simple. So, if you down and out and you holers and dolers, that's understandable. But to be crying and whining and calling pimps, asking for assistance, and you got the nerve to have a bitch, oh nigga, and then the bitch is marketable. Hey man, get that bitch up, man. Yeah, get that bitch up, man. Yeah, get that bitch up, man. Get that bitch to a pimp, man. Matter of fact, this is what the pimp is gonna do. The pimp is gonna go back over to your mama's house. Yeah, the pimp is gonna help you get to the airport, and the pimp is gonna help you get on that plane, man, back to your mama's house, man, so you can fill out that job application, so you can start 2021 right. You know what I mean? So some of y'all really need to leave this pimping alone, man. You know what I mean? It's a wake up call. Yeah, leave this shit alone, man. You know what I mean? Leave this pimping alone in 2021, man. Hang it up, man. You know what I mean? You really a good boyfriend ass nigga. You really a good man, man. You know what I mean? Go ahead and get your job, at Walmart, you know what I mean? Be a Walmart greeter. Go ahead and work in the electricity department. You know what I mean? Just CDL. Why don't you go to a restaurant, man, and become a waitress or get your CDL. Become a nurse, be you know what I mean? Matter of fact, yeah, man, as I always say, get your CDL. There we go. You know what I mean? You're gonna be making some good money, man. But leave this shit alone. And some of y'all laughing, but man, the game sent me right now to let you know, man, your house is on fire. I'm the game's fireman, man. I'm here to let you know your house is on fire. Warning coming before destruction. Some of y'all, if you don't sit up there and get this shit up, if you don't sit up there and stop impersonating this pimping, man, you gonna fuck around and be in a correctional facility for an eternity. If you don't listen to the proverbs and the wise words that proceed out of my mouth, some of y'all gonna be locked up and fucked up in 2021. You need to leave this shit alone. This shit not for you. Leave it alone. Let it go. Then some of y'all ain't doing nothing but ruining bitches. You know what I mean? You got drug habits, you got bad habits, and this bitch didn't have them habits until she got with your motherfucking ass. You understand me? And now when she finally blow up, I have sense enough to leave your retarded no pimping having ass, and she get with a pimping motherfucker. You know what I mean? The pimp got to deal with all of this shit. You know what I mean? That she didn't learn from being around your no pimping ass. Pimp got to pimp on behalf all of that. You know what I mean? So just to keep that thing all the way 100 in 2020, we need a word. What's the word? Leave it alone. Some of y'all, not all of them, some of y'all leave it alone. Don't go to prison for the rest of your life impersonating people. They need to make that a law. I don't want you to think that only pimps go to jail. Can you just imagine that? You're not even a pimp. You ain't got one pimp bone in your motherfucking body. You was just trying to be one of the cool kids. See, some of y'all want to be one of the cool kids. You know what I mean? You just want to be like a cool kid. And you're going to get locked up and fucked up. You know what I mean? You want to be accepted. You want to be lit on Instagram. You know what I mean? And that's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. Leave it alone. It's 2000. It's about to come into this 2021. Leave it alone. You know what I mean? And to my other crowd of young people, you know what I mean? Don't complain about nothing. You got too much pimping to do. You can't pimp when you complain. You can't pimp when you're crying. You can't pimp when you're on line. You know what I mean? Sitting over there, you understand me? Only telling the truth. Because some of y'all niggas, you don't care what I mean by lying. Because the half truth is pretty much you're not telling all of it. When you talk to the pimping, you only tell a portion of it because you want to make you look good and the bitch look bad. So you don't tell everything in totality. So the reality is, the pimp can only help you so much because he can't give you all the information that you was in need of. You didn't tell, you know what I mean, what completely happened, you know what I mean, between you and the bitch. You just telling things that make her look bad. But you're not telling the fact that the reason why she's saying this and doing that, you know what I mean, is the reaction of your action. And that's the reason why her transaction ain't what it was previously before. And you can fucked up on a bitch that has the potential to be a good hoe. You know what I mean? But the veteran pimp can't even sit up there and give you good exhortation because you're on the phone or you're in a pimp circle lying, trying to make yourself look good. So, again, man, you know what I mean? Get it together. Stop complaining. You know what I mean? Ain't no need of crying when it's raining. The tears only help the club. You know what I mean? When it's raining, don't sit there and help the rain by crying, young man. You are a man. When that woman going through all of that adversity, she going through all of the problems, she sitting over there having fights with tricks. You know what I mean? Some of these tricks is problematic already. You know what I mean? They high as hell. They drunk than a motherfucker. This bitch got to deal with all of that. She got to go through all of that and still give you your trap top of the morning. That bitch got to sit up there and go through so much. Then you got some hoes that go through some things and they don't even tell everything that they went through. Because either you was too busy or you was doing this, so she didn't even have time to convey everything that had transpired. She just kept going. But there's gonna come a time when that hoe gonna get weak. And you gotta be able to pick her up. You can't pick her up. You can't pick her mind if you crying. You can't give her encouragement. You can't give her joy in her sorrow and give her hope for tomorrow when you sitting over there, you understand me? Woe is me ass nigga. It's too many woe is me ass niggas in the game, man. You know what I mean? It's too many motherfuckers weeping in national teeth, lamentation. You understand? It's too many crybaby ass niggas, you know what I mean, in the game, man. Let that shit go. The game need more strong, you know what I mean? Unmovable, you know, always abounding, you know, men. You know, men that's living by principle no matter the circumstance. Men that a woman can depend on no matter what the circumstance may be, no matter what the storm is. She can rely on this man to always have the word of wisdom, to always know what to do and how to do. That's what the woman is a leader. And if you cannot lead in that capacity, sit the fuck down. In church, when somebody is endeavored to become a minister, and the pastor, and this ain't in all churches, but you know, this is in some churches, the pastor sometimes will allow certain ministers to get up, an aspiring minister, and allow that minister to preach. And as you keep on preaching, and I'm talking about if that pastor calling you up in front of the church and you don't have nothing to convey to the people, he gonna stop calling. Or he might not even call you again. You know what I mean? And that's how the game is right now. The game that knocked at some of y'all, you know what I mean? And when the game came knocking at your door, you know what I mean, and giving you opportunities to pimp, it was just no pimping, man. You was too busy crying. You was too busy complaining. You was too busy doing what the bitches do. You was too busy making justifiable reasons on why you don't have this and why you don't have that. You was coming up with all these intellectual justifiable excuses, you know what I mean, on why you not pimping, why you not having it your way. You know what I mean? These bitches are so many fads. Listen, regardless of what's going on, and I understand that, because there's gonna be a time, you know, where you just campaigning and it just seemed like, damn, you know, is it any real ones out there? Is it anyone that got potential to be a real one out there? Damn. But you're going to have to encourage yourself. I want you to be strong enough to encourage yourself. You know what I mean? It can't be a supposed prince, a Casanova, you know what I mean? A punchy six, a simple to P, a freeze is it. You know what I mean? An Andre Tate. You're not going to have them type of people, you know, around. You know, you can't call on the pimping, you know what I mean, every time. You ain't gonna be able to call on another man every time. You got to be able to encourage yourself. Because that woman is in need of you to encourage her. And some of y'all, you just doing, hey, I'm like, damn, man. You know, have you considered, man, maybe this is not for you. Because every time I talk to you, you cry. This is not for the weak. Hold on. All right, there we go. This ain't for the weak. This ain't for the weak. Hold on, there we go. This ain't for the weak. This ain't for a soft ass nigga. This ain't for the emotional ass nigga. This is not for the individual who's in his feelings so much that he gonna put what he feel over what's real. This is not for the individual that's gonna, you know what I mean, because he feel bad and because he fucked up, he gonna say, you know what I mean, fuck everything that's going on. No. Uh-uh. This game is for the individual that's going through everything and can still pimp in spite of everything that's going on. That's who the game is for. Did you hear me? This game is for the man that's going through everything, faced with everything, and in spite of everything, he can still pimp regardless of everything that's going on. I like that. That's who this game is for. This game is for men. This game ain't for little boys. And if you're not willing to man up, if you're not willing to pimp up, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Because it's gonna come a time, you know what I mean, where it seems like all of these bitches is getting on your nerves. She complaining, this one crying about this, you know what I mean, this trick did this one, you know what I mean, this bitch did this, you know what I mean, it's gonna be problems everywhere, and you gotta be able to maintain.
Yeah, good morning. That was I think that was a Scion XD, the fucking newer version of that box. Bullshit ass. It's basically a Toyota marketed to young people who don't have money or credit to buy cars. Yeah, I don't consider it pimp talk. It's just man talk. Like this nigga, the subject matter that he's talking about is still applicable to anybody. All you do is just replace pimp with man, and then it's basically it's good knowledge to have. He talks about relationships and fucking dealing with people because a pimp's love is unlike any other love that you will ever find. And also, a pimp, above all else, is a man. A motherfucking man. So long as you know that, you just replace it with the words like dispel above all else. He's a man. First and foremost. Good morning, brother. He's a motherfucking man. All right, Josh for real host. That is Oh, thank you. I'm actually growing right now just talking to this bell. He has that effect on me because A10 is corny above all else. So I'm actually growing right now. Yeah, so when we last left off, I broke the fucking bumper off the truck. I haven't really disclosed. I haven't dispelled that rumor. I haven't dispelled that information to Mr. Antonio, but I figure I might as well get to where I'm going because on top of the bumper situation, I'm fucking running late. So it's been an eventful weekend. I'm so glad I didn't take the mountain route because I'm struggling to pull up these hills. So I can only imagine what that shit would be like. And then I ripped one of the mud flaps off of the trailer and I tried to fix it, but I can't release one of the bolts. I need like a blowtorch or probably like a breaker bar because that fucking what's his name that I got is just too short. I don't have the leverage. I end up stripping the bolt. Nah, I'ma just, bro, above all else, I'm a man, so my plan of attack as far as this shit is, A, I did it, I'm gonna take responsibility for it. How much responsibility is it's up for debate, but I will take responsibility for that shit. But just be like, look, man, I broke the bumper. You're gonna be like, how you did it? I'm gonna say, man, it don't even matter. I broke the bumper, I apologize. And fucking, and just pay for it. But allegedly, he was ordering one because the bumper was already fucked up in a way. Wasn't as bad as it is now, but it was fucked up. So, I'm gonna take fucking accountability because I'm a motherfucking man. And I ain't gonna, it's like, for you to be in fear of somebody, rightfully so, is one thing. But I'm not gonna let me being deceptive live in fear. Like, nigga, whatever you wanna do, I'm just telling you what I did. So it's up to you to react. But at least you have all of the fucking information. I fucked this up. Whatever you wanna do is whatever. I got cash, bitch. So, whatever. I'm very fortunate that it could have been worse. So just tell this nigga what it is and at least make it there. So at least if I make it there on time, then I could be like, yeah, by the way, I had a couple of problems. I didn't want to say nothing about it, but why did I do it? Because I'm a fucking retard. I'm a fucking retard. It's not that I hit a pothole. So this is what happened, dog. There's a fucking smoke shop in Florence that I frequent because it has truck parking. Where it at least has a parking lot big enough for me to go in there. And then on top of going in there, I like the colorful characters that are there. It's a 24-hour smoke shop. The bitch looked like a retired Pizza Hut with a drive-thru. And you can buy real weed in there. I don't smoke real weed, but I like to be around, flower or whatever. It's just remind me of fucking like ghetto ass shit, and I like it. Yes, I retard max the fuck, bro. I went into John P. Nassim fucking realms of retardation. John P. Nassim. I gotta get that jersey. But anyways, so I fuck around, go into place, but I didn't pull into the place that I normally pull in. And me doing that, there's a fucking hotel. And it dead ends. It's really stupid, dog. If you want, I can see that address. There was better ways for me to handle the situation, but I basically walked around the hotel, judging the distance and making sure there were no overhead nothing. I still fucked it up. I almost got stuck. It was this young dude with a badass platinum F-150, man. He had to help me, like, pass him. I gave him a white monster. Yeah. I know you saw it. You was there like, hey, I had steak and ice cream. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? It's like, yo, we're at the urinal, and I just caught my fucking dick and balls in the zipper, and you're in the next fucking urinal, and you're like, hey, bro, did you, like, Nigga, I'm busy. Fuck. I'm like there, like wrestling with it. Every move is painful. They're like, hey, did you hear the one about the fucking like nigga what? I got tears welling up in my eyes. This nigga tapping me on the shoulder. Hey man, just wanted to let you know that hey, you're my pride and joy. Like nigga what? They go to Savannah River. It's a beautiful river. I like this river. Yeah. Basically, I didn't want to like really enjoy it. Matter of fact, the nigga who won that, this nigga won $920 something million. A $2 ticket out of the state of Georgia won that bitch. Can you fucking imagine if that was you, bro? If that was you, nigga, if that was me, oh my god. I would come up with new ways to kill myself. Honest to God. I get my nipple spears just to fucking jump in a fucking like a thing of electricity water and hook myself up to car batteries and just fucking come. Yeah. It would be crazy. It would be nuts. Yeah, but basically there was a fucking tree stump that I didn't see because I had to off-road this bitch and drive over grass, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It happens, but the four-wheel drive on this truck does not work because of a small air fitting. So I had to be careful in doing it because if I didn't have to like um, pay attention to what I was doing, which this is me paying attention, fucking up shit. I basically end up peeling the bumper to fuck off of this bitch. And these trucks are all plastic, so it's like, not even, bro, I have this base, this camera base that hooks to fucking, because I recorded some video of me riding the motorcycle. The fucking shit don't stick to nothing because nothing is fucking metal. It's not unlucky. It's me not paying attention, bro. Me not paying attention. Usually, first of all, I've been to the place, so I should have known what way to go into. And then when you hear all the trees scraping, it's probably a good sign that you shouldn't be in that fucking road. It was all me. That's why I'm like, man, I can't even find fault and blame Tony, you know, or at least try to make him be financially responsible for my fuck up. Your ass don't learn when it don't cost you nothing. So unfortunately, I gotta bite the bullet and be like, hey, whatever. And God bless me enough, so I can't really pass that fucking financial burden on to him, especially when he ain't had nothing to do with it. And that nigga been leaving me alone. No, nigga, what the fuck? No, no, Dispel. You're a better man. You're a man above everything else. No. Nigga, we just gonna say, look, I fucked up the bumper. So, you know, just, I'll pay for that shit. And just leave it like that. I don't want to go, if I can just get away with that and not have to go into the awkward fucking spiel about, how, I fucking did it, that would be payment enough. I'm not trying to tell him how I'm a fuck up. And thank God I didn't fucking wreck any of the internals of the truck. The actual shit that like was just as easy. I could have wrecked the oil pan, and that would have been like, nigga, you're fucked. You're fucked for several different reasons. Can I hear you?
Change your composure.
How can she slip? How can she slip, mister? She slipped me. Maybe you go? That shit threw me, dog. When I first heard that shit, I said, oh my god. I didn't even know what the offense was. Like, what the fuck did he say?
Dispel 420.
There we go.
Homosexual test.
I think you won, bud. How can she slap? I do not assault Carl Sanders. I thought that bitch said Colonel Sanders Highway. I'm like, damn, nigga, fucking restaurateurs are like highway fucking names.
Dispel 420. There we go.
There we go. Hey, I think I seen a text saying that you were some shit about you winning, man, on Discord. What happened with that? Are you winning?
Dispel 420. I bought my new PC. I'm so excited.
That's the $5,000 one. I think it was selling. But you said you were solvent, like you made back your money or some shit. How can she slap? I do not associate.
Dispel 420. Yeah, I made enough to pay my debt.
From fucking gambling? Bro. I mean, I'm glad, but god damn, bro. First of all,
Dispel 420. It helps that I worked my ass off this week.
Yeah, I'm sure you did, but you was in the casino. I know your fingers are all fucked up from all of that hot gambling action. I'm glad that you made things right, man. I think that
Dispel 420. I have some sort of sclerosis now. Might join a lawsuit.
what, like a class action online gambling scoliosis fucking suit, like I don't see how you would have a case. I mean, I'm on your side. I hope you fucking get all the money, but I don't see how, especially if it's self-inflicted. Like, they don't control your posture. They don't control your battle station. Even though, how did you find the seed money to go back in the casino? The same casino that did you pay back old boy? I'm sure you did.
Dispel 420. No, I'm just kidding. I did join a lawsuit against my doctor. He has 1 star on Google, and he got hacked, so I'm getting like $360.
You know what's funny? There's a forum that has bad ideas, right? And they have ways of making free money off the internet. And so they tell you, hey, there's this class action lawsuit for chicken. There's like, they have a listing of all the fucking lawsuits that you can join. Once you join them, they'll like send you checks or PayPals for like couple dollars here, couple dollars here. And I joined that shit, but the last one, it only paid like $60, but it's rare. Like, you have to keep checking on it every day. Every day they come out with a class action. Have you used shampoo in the past year? Like, yeah, yes I have. And they'll pay you money for that shit. But it's basically just ambulance chasers who, like, they sue, and then you get a portion of the class action. All you gotta do is just like send in barcodes. Most of the time it's just the
Spell
extra question.
420. I gambled my friend's money LMAO. Haven't paid him yet. I have to wait for ACH.
Okay, but at least the money's in the check's in the fucking mail. As long as you don't cancel the fucking the fucking debit and pay him, then you're good to go. So shit, from one day to the next, man, God is good. You went from hopeless, now you're on hope.
Spell 420. I used to know a lawyer who did that. I'd get like 2K every 3 months for making calls and giving out a fake social on a recorded line.
Bro, if you use your powers for evil, you would be fucking dangerous. You know that? No, let's say you weren't like a mild-mannered computer professional, you would be fucking dangerous, dog. Like, I would hate to make enemies with you. Jesus Christ, I'm glad you're on my fucking side. Right? You're my friend, right? God damn. If you were a private investigator, oh my god. I'm sure some parts of you are, but like full time.
Spell 420. You should hate to make enemies with me regardless. You don't know what I'm capable of.
Nigga, I'm sure you're hiding your power level. Just what I've seen of you, it would be a very unwise thing to make, because you the type, you could touch somebody from Argentina, bro. You can touch somebody from fucking Bangkok. You can touch him in Bangkok.
Spell 420. LOL. Spell 420. I'm working on drone capabilities.
How so? What are your drone capability plans, if you don't mind sharing? What are you planning on doing with drones? Bro, there should be a subscription. This is a bright idea that just came to me. There should be a drone fucking subscription service called Drone World, right? How it works is you pay a certain premium.
Spell 420. I have a night vision drone camera and 5-mile range transmitter.
Damn. I love night vision, especially looking at the stars, because you always see UFOs. But there should be a drone subscription service that you pay either monthly or yearly, whatever. You get a subscription, and they have drones located in several different parts of the world. They have fleets of them. So I pay my subscription. Let's say, hey, I feel like flying a drone over the Grand Canyon, over the Eiffel Tower, over where I go on my subscription. I look at the drones available in France, pick the closest one, and I schedule a flight time. And I fly the drone in that part of the world. That's off the dome. That's just straight. I brush my teeth and I fucking
Spell 420. I want to actually sell drone surveillance for HOA and ranchers.
Well, how would that work though? You would fly over their then you would have to open up a location that's close to like farmland or like suburbia, or at least have like a little security booth inside of their HOA. It's not a bad idea. I don't think drone surveillance is as effective. Like, the technology's not there. Only with those big ass like Globemaster drones, but those shits are like millions of dollars.
Dispel 420. Not 24/7 automated charging and launching.
That could be dope. Essentially, you're just putting a high-powered camera up on a pole. They should make like balloons. I don't know why we fucking stopped fucking with Zeppelins, you know? I feel like that was like good fucking technology. Zeppelins and like airships, I really feel like we stopped fucking with them on Doom. They have one fucking nitrogen fuel. Oh wow. Oh, the humanity.
Dispel 420. The capabilities are there. They have open source waypoint navigation and other cool shit.
I'm just saying the hardware is not where it needs to be. Software, like, yeah. But the hardware is not as efficient. Battery technology is not there. It would be dope if you could put that same fucking platform on a balloon. You can tether the balloon to the center of wherever you're gonna watch. And then you have little propellers that are solar fucking charged. So you have a small battery, solar panels on top of the balloon, and then you can pull it down for maintenance. I feel like drones should have been on balloons, man. I really do. Because the propeller shit, like all of that weight that they pulling, it's fucked up because of you're relying on battery power. But if you didn't have all that weight, the batteries would be like way more efficient.
Dispel 420. Have you seen DARPA? They have Argus and Morgenstern. It's multiple cell phone camera with zoom lenses that are patched together to form a huge mix video. Josh for Rianos. Hi, I love your streaming content. I see you're new to Kickstarter. I can help you grow fast. I can get you 1,500 real followers, 100 live viewers, 25 subscribers, and help you get verified in a month so you can start earning $30 an hour. At 1706-601-7907 or Discord of Snatcher. Dispel 420. Josh, just say you live for cock.
Josh for cock. Josh for real cock. It's like the second time. Usually the fucking bots don't repeat. Then the other day on Twitch, I had 320 subscribers or followers. That shit came out of nowhere. It's fraud like a motherfucker, but I wasn't unhappy for it. But I'm just wondering, like, what the fuck? Where that bullshit came from? Bro, I didn't think I was that fucking.
That's
heavy.
Crazy.
Yeah, hey, if you have a link, man, send me. I wouldn't mind looking at that. I know of DARPA, and like, supposedly Google came out of that shit. Supposedly the internet came from DARPA. And those Boston Dynamic bullshit. '23 and B. facial recognition, heart. I didn't think I was that fucking heavy, man. That man carrying some fucking heavy ass metal, but oh no. I'm gonna be stuck behind this dude for a long time. And thereby fucking up traffic behind me too. Alright, I got it. I just got it, bruh. Damn, I really thought that I thought I was way motherfucking lighter than what I am. I'm glad I didn't take the mountain way, and I should have actually drove to Atlanta yesterday. It would have been less bullshit on me today, but whatever.
Dispel 420. That's why I need a big PC.
Right. Did you get one of those Asian fucking AI graphics cards? Asian, I mean Chinese. If you get one, man, and it works out, I'll probably do the same. My whole thing, man. I'm working with a 3050.
For asking about how to fall in Walmart for money or how to program a drone to shoot a gun LMAO.
That's what they say. But if you didn't write the code, like I'm very suspicious of all that shit. Because who's to say that it won't report, you know? Even if it's cut off from the internet. Let's say you have it in the sandbox.
The Chinese graphics card isn't out yet, early 2026.
Oh. Did you buy your PC with that in mind? Like the motherboard will be able to work with that shit? Or you just like, fucking no upgrade it? I would like to know, how do you handle data management? I'm sure you have like a lot of shit. Like on like do you have a RAID like how do you handle storage of media and data? I just have like one Toshiba bullshit Canvio drive, and then I have 2 terabytes of Google storage. I have a lot of porn. Both homemade and like, you know, other stuff. And home movies, like videos and stuff. I'm a very lonely man. I do not associate with knickers.
Dispel. I actually don't have a lot of files, I mostly use cloud stuff.
Yeah. Well, tread lightly, man. That's the best way. Walk softly and carry a big stick.
Dispel. I pay $20 a month for 2 TV on Google and extra AI credits.
That's me. I do the same. Wait, I wonder if I pay 40 because
Dispel. They'll never catch me.
Never say never, but I would hate to see it, but you're like in their fucking realm, so it's like basically all this technology has just made a paper trail.
Unless Josh Furcock is a homosexual.
Man, Josh Furcock is a whore. Like, they don't have a sexual preference, they just do whatever. He's a fucking whore. I hate to see niggas like that. Just fucking, like, whatever, as long as there's money involved. Like fucking Rickety Cricket. Or, what's his name? The Reverend of Always Sunny. Gotta keep it sexy, nips and hips. Doesn't sound bad. See me, man, grilled cheese with a nice sharp, I'm talking Vermont. Nice sharp cheddar. So sharp, when that fucker touches your tongue, it's almost acidic. It's just like the tang, that type of sharp. Nice thick slab of sharp cheddar. Real butter. Kerrygold butter. Not the herb butter. It's not good for cooking. Salted butter on some thick, like Texas toast. Oh my. Too bad I'm fasting for it, boy. I went on the scale, I was 207 the other day. All the fucking crazy eating, and I still managed to retain some of my my weight loss. I want to be sexy again, you know? This getting older shit is not good. I'm glad that I don't have very much visible wrinkles, but I want to stay that way. Eyeballs make me feel old. They're just so wrinkly, you know? Dave Chappelle.
Dispel. Fuck, I don't think I have butter.
Don't tell me you eat that fucking seed oil shit. It's bad for you, bro. It's not good. Margarine.
He'll bail you out, put clothes on your back, give you hoes, put you on this platform. Then it was times where you was 2 to 3 deep and you still needed help. These are facts. I know one thing, if I'm 3 deep, I'm not gonna be calling no pimp asking, can you get me an Uber ride? That ain't pimpish. That ain't got nothing to do with this pimping. You know what I mean? So man, I know I'm hitting a lot of y'all with this check in your chest, man. Hey, check this out. Pimpin' did not ask for no jugs when he got a hoe. Pimpin' don't ask for jugs when he got hoes. Me, I'm not gonna ask for a jug period if it's outside the freeze, but I'm just talking about the game now. The game bigger than simple. So if you down and out and you holding some dollars, that's understandable. But to be crying and whining and calling pimps, asking for assistance, and you got the nerve to have a bitch, oh nigga, and then the bitch is marketable, hey man, get that bitch up, man.
Go ahead,
This
get your
was, you know what I
CDL.
mean, this bitch did this, You know what I mean? It's gonna be problems everywhere, and you got to be able to maintain your composure. You got to be able to peel past all of this. This is one of the reasons why a woman could never be a pimp. This is one of the greatest reasons on why, you know what I mean, a woman could never be a pimp. Why? Because you have to mentally be able to mentally respond in the coldest circumstances. So when they ask you, why couldn't a woman be a pimp? You know, most of you be saying shit like, you know what I mean, a bride, she need us for protection. You know, how a bitch gonna protect? You know, woo 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 woo. Man, no, that's not the answer. One of the biggest answers out of the innumerable reasons on why a woman could never be a pimp is because in this game, there's circumstances that's gonna happen that you understand you have to get, and because she's governed by how she feels instead of what she knows, you know what I mean, she's hindered from being able to pimp properly. She can't pimp accordingly. She can't pimp at all. So, you know what I mean? No, ain't no woman pimp. And just like ain't no woman pimp, ain't no little boy pimp, ain't no emotional ass nigga pimp. Nah, you know what I mean? You either go man up, and you either go sit up there, you understand me, and stand up to the adversities of the game, or you gonna be overwhelmed. You gonna be an overwhelmed ass nigga. Now, which one you wanna be? You want to be a pimpin' motherfucker, or you want to be an overwhelmed ass nigga? A woe is me ass nigga? Why is this happening to me ass nigga? Oh my god, these fags, everybody, all these bitches are stupid. Everybody just dumb ass. You gotta complain about everything. You know what I'm saying? So which one do you want to be? You gonna have to make that decision. You know what I mean? But as a leader, no, we ain't complaining about nothing, especially to a bride. Let me also say that before I leave this message alone. Some of you are actually complaining to the bitch. You complaining to the bitch. You know what I mean? You telling her your problems, and some of y'all actually doing that. And I know that because I talk to you. The bitch know too much of what's going on. Why are you talking to her like she's your equal? And then get mad at her when she talk to you like she's your equal. Did you hear that? Some of y'all talk to the bitch like she's your equal, and then you turn around and get mad at her when she talk to you like she's your equal. You backwards, man. You giving her information, you having conversations with her as if she's a man. You talking to her as if she's a pimpin'. You talking to her, you know what I mean, as if she got the maturity and wisdom, you know what I mean, to be able to participate in this conversation with you. You talking to her the same way that the ism talk to ism, and then, you understand me, when y'all get into it, and she started talking to you, you know what I mean, like she's your equal, like she's a man, now you upset. Now you want to hit her in the eye. Now you want to beat her ass. Now you want to say you out of pocket. Now you want to say, you know, man, you get, it's your pillow talking that got her thinking that she more important than what she is. It's your pillow talking that got her feeling like she's your partner. She feel like she your coworker, she your hoe. You know what I'm saying? You did that. This is the result of you talking to a bitch like a bitch as if she's a real man. And then get upset and want to beat her ass when she sit up there, you understand me, and talk in the position that you put her in. You're backwards. That's backwards. You know what I mean? Stop pillow talking on with the pimping. Another thing, I want you to know, I see the conversations that you have with these bitches. The pimping can't see the conversations that you have with these bitches, but God in this game see everything. You understand me? This game is omnipresent. The game saw when you was dirty macking and speaking down on the pimping to your girlfriend, prostitute, late at night in the bed. You know what I mean? The game saw that, and you gonna reap what you have sown. Then when that bitch get knocked and she be ready to get into some evangelism with the criticism on your motherfucking name and shit, You know what I mean? You gonna be wanting to kill the bitch or kill the nigga for knocking you because she got all your secrets. She got all your Oprah Winfrey conversations, all your Wendy Williams conversations with the bitch. She getting ready to tell the next P all of that shit that went on. You a stupid motherfucker for actually thinking that this conversation that you having with this bitch is just you between you and this bitch. You a goofy. Certified. You know what I mean? Men don't move like that. Men don't have conversations with women like that. Let that shit go. And I, even though I'm talking to the youth go here, I'm gonna put this on my Patreon, the youth that's over there. But a lot of the older niggas is doing this weird ass shit too. You know what I mean? All of these Sally, Jesse, Raphael conversations and shit, you know what I mean, with the bitch. Man, leave that shit alone.
Bro, I ain't hear Sally, Jesse, Raphael name in years.
Hold on. There we
Fucking
go.
years, bro.
Okay, man, I got everybody coming, sure. But, you know what I mean? Get your life right. Get your mind right. Stop crying. Stop crying, young man. Stop complaining, young man. Stand up and be strong. And when you feel discouraged, if you feel real down and out, feel like you can't go on, maybe it's a funeral that you attended, you know, for a loved one, maybe one of your homies or somebody locked up, you know, whatever you're going through, you know what I mean? If you got some people that you can talk to the people. You know what I mean? Go talk to the people, man. Chop it up with the end. You know what I mean? When you feeling down and out, let the people sit up there and charge you up. Because that's sometimes all you need is a good conversation with the pimpin' to get all fired up. Because see, one thing about this pimpin', it's a consuming fire that no adversity within this world can put out. It's a consuming fire that has no expiration date. That fire can't be put out because a bitch left you. That fire can't be put out because of that. You know what I mean? This pimpin' is a consuming fire. You know what I mean? I want you to get so fired up around this game. I want you to get so fired up about your pimping. You understand me? That you set everything on fire that's around you. No plan. No plan. Any bitch that's playing, that's been playing on the phone, texting you, calling you, that ain't been about that, and you've been talking with her for a long time, and you know the spirit of pimping already told you to cut the bitch off, cut her off immediately. Get her out your phone. Don't go into 2021 talking to bums, talking to a bitch that don't want nothing, talking to a bitch that just want to come, but she don't want to come up. Stop talking to that attractive ass bum. Stop talking to that beautiful trash. Leave that alone. God has blessed you to live another year. Here you is, you know what I mean? You're getting ready to make it. Many didn't make it. Kobe didn't make it. There's so many people, man, great people that didn't get to see 2021. And here you is getting ready to come into the new year. Still talking to fags. Still talking to bitches that ain't about nothing. Still holding on to a cancerous, you know what I mean, prostitute that ain't got liquor horn in it. Come on, man. Do this shit for real. Live for real. Don't die living a lie. Don't die in a lie. Because one thing about this game, the truth will be revealed. You'll fuck around and die or something happened to you, and it'll be a circumstance that reveals everything that was going on. You know what I mean? Now, what do you mean by that, P? What you mean by that? Hey man, it's been some niggas, man, that was talking a lot of pimping on this internet. You understand me? But when they caught the motherfucking case, and all they had to do was come up with a measly $5,000 and $10,000, they couldn't come up with it. Why? Because they wasn't pimping. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't pimping. But they was talking hella pimping on the internet. They had some pimpish statuses. They had some pimpish pictures on Facebook. They had some pimpish pictures with everything that was going on. Damn. You know what I mean? How he can't bail out for 5,000 or 10,000? All of this pimping that he said that he was doing. How was he doing all of this pimping, but he can't afford a $10,000 bill? Come on, somebody. How was he doing all of this pimping, but when he died, family got to come up with a GoFundMe for $5,000 just so they can bury this nigga? This ain't the time to be playing. Set thine houses in order. Take care of your business. Get the credit together. Anything can happen in these streets. Get your bail money together. Get your money for your lawyer together. Anything can happen in these streets. Get your funeral money together. Don't leave that stress on your family. Get your shit in order. That bitch can leave you today. I know you feel like this run will never come to an end, but I'm going to tell you that all runs come to an end.
Right.
All runs come to an end.
No.
Oh man, P, you just talking crazy, man. Like, man, the bitch say, man, she love me, man. Like, the bitch say she gonna hold up, you know what I mean, till the rapture come, man. Hey, P, the bitch say she gonna hold up, you know what I mean, till we have another black president, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know that's gonna be a long time. All runs come to an end. All runs come to an end. I want you to understand that. You know what I mean? All runs come to an end. All great situations in the game, in the streets, it's gonna come to an end. You need to preside over this situation as wisely as you can. And guess what? Who you gotta look out for? You gotta look out for number one. I want you to look out, you know what I mean, for number one. What you mean? I want you to look out for yourself. Because son, that bitch can leave you today, she can leave you tomorrow. Hold on. She can leave you today, she can leave you tomorrow. And you'll be fucked up. A bitch will leave you high and dry. And the only thing you will have is some cute little stories what happened yesterday. You know what I mean? Oh man, I ain't even bothered about the like button. You notice I ain't say nothing about the like button yet. You know what I mean? That's on them. As long as I've been motherfucking giving this game, they should have known to hit the like button. You know what I mean? I ain't never had a weak ass live. They should have came in and hit that motherfucker. But, you know what I mean? I just want to sit up there and leave this on your brain and put this on your mind. Don't go into 2021 being an unpimpish, non-pimping motherfucker. You understand me? There's some situations that's ahead that if you're not pimping, man, it's gonna show. Remember I told you that, and I'm not prophesying. I'm just telling you, there's some situations ahead that if you're not pimping, it's going to show. You need to be pimping, sir. You don't got time to be playing, sir. Guess what? Because if you call a case right now, that white man ain't gonna play with you. They're not gonna play with your bail. They're gonna try to put your bail in the motherfucking heavens, nigga. You ain't got no time to be playing about this shit. You ain't got time to be having girlfriends, prostitutes, trying to make deals and shit. You hold on, you understand me, to these deals and shit. What are you doing? If you want to sit up there and go make deals, nigga, go sit up there and go join the Lakers. Do something. Go join the Bulls. Or, you know, work for the Chicago Bears. Make deals with them. Balance, man. Blessings to you. Blessings to the game. Another phenomenal message. Make sure y'all join the Patreon for more. Bro, I appreciate that. I wasn't even thinking about the Patreon right now. You know what I mean? I might do another video inviting them to come. But here, that's the link right there. Those who want to come to the Patreon. But listen, you know what I mean? Don't waste another day. Don't waste more time being something or trying to look like something that you're not. I don't want this. I keep saying this, but I really don't think y'all understand. There are so many young black males, so many young black men, you know what I mean, that thought that I'm just accepting free money, Pete. I was just accepting free money, man. She gave me the money, man. And, you know, I just started playing with people. And we got a lot of guys that slip, you know what I mean, on a banana peel into this game. And now, I just talked to my partner, Knock Knock. I talked to Knock Knock out of that Northern Cali. He told me one of his proteges, you know what I mean, is locked up and fucked up. One of his proteges got all day, on some bullshit. Young nigga. You know, listen, man, this ain't the lifestyle to be playing. Now, because I got something else that I want to say, you know what I mean, I'm going to end this real fast, but I just want the young people and the older people also that's acting like young people to understand that, you know what I mean, if you're playing, if you're faking, if you're not really doing it, it's going to show. And for the young man that really is this, you really do possess this, but you got a lot of weakness going on. You mean you complaining about certain things. Let this game make you. Let this game sanctify you. Let this game purify you. Let this game elevate you. Let this game encourage you and lift you up so you can evolve into the strong man and pimp that you're supposed to be in this game. You know what I mean? Because right now, that weakness shit, you know what I mean, that complaining shit, complaining about everything, complaining about a bitch being a bitch, complaining about a hoe doing hoe shit, man, that's a waste of time. That is a waste of energy. Complaining about a woman being a woman, son, that's a waste of time. If you don't want to deal with problems, don't deal with a woman. If you don't want to preside over problems, don't deal with women. This is the wrong lifestyle. If you're not willing to lead beyond your pain, you're not qualified to be a leader. It's the great, honorable, incomparable, you know, Andre Taylor, you know what I mean, taught me years ago. If you're not able to lead beyond pain, you're not qualified to lead. If you're not able to lead beyond pain, sit your motherfucking ass down. If you're going to put your discouragement, if you're going to put your feelings, if you're going to put your emotions above your ministry, above your purpose, above your calling, above, you know what I mean, your destiny, then nigga, sit your motherfucking emotional bitch ass down. You're not qualified to lead. You're going to fuck up the lives. You're going to fuck up the lives of women because you're not strong enough. Because you're not strong enough. You want to cry to the pimp. You want the pimp in the pan. Listen, every time he run into a situation, he called the pimp. Every time he run into a problem, he don't think.